Welcome back to Hop Sauce Channel, everybody. Hey, XRP, it bounced off the downtrend. There's a red candle today. And that's me. One of the reasons I'm making this video today. I got to show you this. Right now, XRP is trading about 113. Yesterday, it pushed up to about 118. Okay, so we're seeing a pretty clear red candle as we speak. Now, as an investor, I'm trying to see if this is a real breakout or if it's a quick relief rally. And there's a couple of indicators. Price levels matters a lot in this scenario, but I'm going to show you a couple other indicators as well. Now, let's look at the chart. The first thing I was looking at is this area right down around this $3. Okay, I've got the pink support level. Now, these are daily candles, everybody. Now, technical analysis doesn't lie. So we got to really pay close attention. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row, all week long, we're sitting here just on that $3 support level. That's strong support. I got to tell you, in the crypto world, and then there's a touch point over here as well. So just see, since we had the huge run up, all-time high, 364. Okay. Right around that range. So it's been coming down. Hey, what's up, good boy? Good boy, good boy. Lay down. We got a little visitor right here. Good boy. Good boy. What do you see up there? Okay. Now, okay, this went back to the date on this is July 2025. So a year ago. For 1 year, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? XRP Army, way to hang in there. We've been on a downward trend. It's very easy to see. Okay, and that's what I'm looking at today. Now, back to the point of what I'm getting at here on these more specific levels, current time, right now. Here's what you can do as a trader. You can sit there and check the news and try to figure out why buyers stepped in. So why did buyers step in here at 103? The last 1, 2, 3, 4 days have been just these upward candles, and I was sitting here going, If it was going to cross this next resistance level around 115, I was going to purchase more XRP. Full disclosure. Look what we're sitting at today. Because I saw it open up right up here, and I was like, okay, am I gonna deploy anymore? Right now, cash is the best position you can have. Everybody, if you have anything green, that's been my philosophy for the last 6-8 months is go to cash. I'm holding cash right now. So I'm looking at this trend line, and I'm going to stretch it out a little bit more. And we can remove emotions, which is nice. We're just going to see if it respects this trend line that it just popped out of, or if it goes below it. And so this area is really, this is why I love technical analysis. You don't got to sit here and guess, everybody. You just sit here and watch the levels and see what price action does. Okay, it's human emotion that comes in and buys or sells. It's either the bulls taking over or the bears. So it's kind of easy to see once you get more experience with it. So now, I thought for sure this next yellow line up here, that's 130. Okay, that's that previous range between 130 and the next yellow is 150. We were trading in that consolidation. Look at this. Forever. It was crazy, forever. Okay, so are we creating a new channel between this 103 to 115? It's likely. Because look at this. Look at the state of the union right now. Hey, happy 4th of July, by the way. I hope you guys got out there, had some safe fun, nothing crazy happened, and I'm just so tired of the politics, to be honest with you. About either way, it was kind of refreshing that I was at this event and there wasn't protest signs and everything. Both sides are just killing me. I just want things to calm down. Quit having so much ego, so much emotions. You know which side I'm talking about when I use those words too. It's like, man, I just want to, let's calm down so we can get these markets a little more confident in how the state of the union is right now. So, side note. Now, so if XRP can hold above this trend line, that could be a bullish sentiment, okay? the bulls could be stepping in and trying to make something happen here. Now, the bearish scenario would be if XRP loses this $1.10, because we've got a new. I'm going to actually mark that. Let's mark that $1.10. The reason why. Okay, I'm going to put it at 9.5 because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points, and here's a 6 with that wick. It was 7, 8. I mean, there's a lot of touch points. These are daily candles, okay? And it crosses the trend line. So once again, excuse me, we're hitting that area where the trend line crosses support. It strengthens, okay, by definition, what that support looks like. So if it can respect that 110, okay, right here, if you see where my cursor's at, that could be a bullish scenario. Or if it goes below it, we're back bearish. The whole thing's been bearish, like I said, the downward trend. And then we got to look at the RSI numbers as well here in a second. But those are the questions I'm watching. Can it break out and go back up to 130? If it does get back into that zone, this tight 130 to 150 zone, it changes the mood of this project. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just looking at headlines, headlines are a reaction to something. So if you're only looking at headlines, it's too late. Mainstream news media gets things days before. They got to get organized and prepare, and then present the news. It's too late. That's why you got to get on the charts, everybody. I love TradingView. I use this. There's other charting services out there. I've used tons of them. TradingView is the best one. I'm telling you, in my experience. Okay, if you want the link, I got the link below there. It's free to sign up. You just put your email in there. You got your own account. If you want to use other indicators, they have different levels of pricing for indicators. But for right now, this is all free. Drawing lines and looking at candles and stuff is free. Okay? Don't get scammed too. That's the official link down below there. So sellers are stepping in, but it's small. It's not very meaningful unless this volume bar goes up to this blue line. It doesn't very meaningful. Okay, and it is Sunday and everything like that, but we'll see if the bulls do control the bears, meaning downward pressure, selling controls this or not. So everybody, don't panic. Okay, don't sit there. It's easier said than done. Trust me, it's human emotion, it's psychology. Try not to fall for FOMO. Okay, if those of you saw these green candles, I always say this, don't chase. It's the hardest thing to do in life. When you see candles going green, just know that it's always going to hit some kind of resistance and then back off. That's when it's time to take a look. That's why I'm sharing this with you today. If you ever have questions about things, just pull up the chart, draw some lines where there's pivot points and reversals, touch points. The more touch points, the better. And just let the price action tell you what's happening. Now, of course, nobody has a crystal ball. We can't predict exactly, but we can increase our probability of getting better entries and exit levels. Okay, so, and most importantly, if you're into the stock market at all and covered calls, I also have my free covered call checklist that I've worked hard on, and I use it every day. I'm refining it every time I do a trade. I did a boring trade last week. I bought some Procter & Gamble. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Heinz Kraft Company. It's a U.S. company. It's been around since World War II. And it moves slow and steady. And instead I get uncomfortable when I have cash on the sideline and it's just sitting there doing nothing. I decided to deploy some of it in these boring, safe plays, writing covered calls. Okay, if you want the free checklist, it's below there as well. So, and if I see anything change, everybody, I will share with you. If I see a big red candle, big green candle, I will let you know what I'm personally doing and what has been working for me on this journey to financial freedom as a personal investor. Thanks for checking in. We'll see you next time. Peace out.